Check, check, check. Mic, 1 2 1 2. So, guys, who's in the garage today? Let's find out. Garage.
Hi guys, Kilian Martin here. I hope to see you in the garage of my friend Patriot this Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to talk about skateboarding. So, see you there.
Here we go. Welcome to Le Pedret Garage. Bienvenue dans Le Pedret Garage. We're back, and today we're gonna join with our friend, our dear friend, skateboarder, legend, freestyle skateboarder. You just saw him, Mr. Kilian Martin. Make some noise! Kilian! So good to see you, bro. It's been a while. We used to be neighbors.
Yeah.
How is it going?
Good, really good. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona. After spending a few years in California, I remember when I was in San Diego and we met up for lunch a few times.
Yeah,
I even went to your house.
yeah, exactly. With your wife, life is going good. You just got back from Costa Rica, por la vida.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
So we're live now in the Pedret Garage. We're going to talk for an hour. We just saw the amazing trailer with that commercial. Was insane. For those who doesn't know, Kilian Martin is a skateboard legend and also internet phenomenon. Can we say you're not really attracted by competition? You did some, you won the world championship, I believe.
It was a World Cup in 2010 of freestyle.
Yeah. And then, well, there is not much freestyle competition because your sport is just amazing. You're reinventing skateboarding literally every day. And there is not that many compared to the skateboard population, correct?
Yeah, I mean, so I used to compete, like you said, but then I started focusing more on making videos because I was just having more fun with making videos, more freedom. I could just do whatever I wanted without trying to figure out what was going to give me most points, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, I know there's a lot of people that do original tricks, and that's awesome to see. So it's good.
So everything started, you were born in Spain.
Yeah.
Madrid?
Yeah, I was born in Madrid, Spain.
Oh. We're not going to talk about soccer here. I think Madrid just killed Paris out of the Champions League.
Yes.
Do you follow Champions League soccer?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Real Madrid.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk for 2 seconds and then we're going to kill the Parisian again. What did you thought when Real Madrid lost 1-0 at Paris, in Paris with Kilian Martin, another Kilian who killed Real Madrid, and then the freaking record. Did you watch the game?
Yeah. So I was I watched the first one and Real Madrid was losing. And then the second one, and once after the first half, we were watching it in Costa Rica with my brother, and I was just sitting there. I was like so depressed because they were losing 1-0. And so then I was just thinking of how, like, in a bad mood I was going to be the whole day. And then once they scored, and then, you know, the winning goal, my brother and I were just jumping around like crazy.
This is insane. I mean, you can't stop Real Madrid. Real Madrid, it's like you, brother. Like legacy don't stop like this. Even Paris has an amazing lineup. But we're not here to talk about soccer. I just wanted to piss off a little bit my friends from Paris because I'm from the south of France, Marseille.
Oh.
We just won yesterday versus Basel. Anyways, let's go back to skateboarding. Everything started in Spain, but not with skateboarding. You were attracted by gym?
Yeah, I was doing gymnastics in Madrid, you know, because I had some friends that were doing gymnastics, so I went to try it out, and it was fun. And then once in a while, I would go visit the Canary Islands. That's where my mom was living at the time, and so I remember my parents gave me a surfboard, and I got obsessed with it. I had so much fun. So it was sad every time I had to go back to Madrid that I couldn't surf. I was like, I wish I could live by the beach, you know. So then a friend of mine, he had a skateboard, but he wasn't really a skater. So one day for fun, he said, "Oh, why don't we skate together?" And I gave it a try. And then I realized that by doing it, it would maybe help my surfing. So then I said, okay, well, let's do it. And
All
then
right. So
I got obsessed with
how
it.
old were you? You were 10 when you fell in love first with surfing in the Canaries?
Yeah, surfing, and I was doing gymnastics and surfing around the same time.
So were you in nationals? Were you doing like a national competition for
No.
Spain with gymnastic, or were you just doing gymnastic for fun?
I was doing competitions, but just in like the state. So in Madrid, you know, a lot of competitions in Madrid, but nothing like nationals or anything like that.
All right. And then skateboarding. I mean, this is kind of funny because skateboarding, I mean, it's huge street or run, ball riding and everything. How come did you fall in love with freestyle, flatland?
Yeah, so I had no idea that there was a culture with skateboarding. You know, I knew nothing about skateboarding, but then I started watching videos and videos, and then I was really into 80s, even before skateboarding. Maybe when I was 16, because I like watching 80s movies when I was little, and then I remember those movies later on, you know, like the Goonies and all those movies. And then I was like, oh, I want to go back and see those again. So then I realized there were 80s skateboarding videos. And so that's how I found out about all the Paul Peralta videos, some of those movies, Gleaming the Cube, Thrashing. And then so in some of those videos, they do freestyle. And they're doing handstands on a skateboard and all this acrobatic.
That makes sense. You connect gym with the handstand and everything. Who was the first skateboarder who inspired you?
Well, it was a mix. It was like watching those videos, obviously, Rodney Mullen and then Kevin Harris, Per Willinder, Pierre Andre, Don Brown. There's many that were doing freestyle, and I thought that would make sense.
Look what I found for you. This is the place you and I went for Skateboard and nice weekend and skateboarding, and this is like this is the nest, the birth of freestyle skateboarding in Oceanside, California. And this is the king, Rodney Mullen. He was not the pioneer. I mean, he's one of the pioneers, but there's some older guys before him. If I mention his name, I forgot. Like Rodney now is like 56 years old, but I found out that there was another guy, Russell Wayne Owell, who's 72 years old and he still skateboard. This is insane. Look at this. What can we say? This is a mix of like, well, at that time, that's 1986, so the Ollie just came up and revolutionized a little bit the flatland. Is it a mix of like dancing, skateboarding for sure, street and gym?
Yeah, I would say it's a mix of what you're saying. And this was like his peak when he was at his best freestyle-wise. Later on, he mixed it with street skating, but you know, at that point, and like you said, that's such an iconic skate spot, that Oceanside Pier, which I spent there many times skating when I lived in Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista. So it was just fun to go to that iconic skate spot and practice freestyle there.
This is amazing. I mean, when you go skateboarding, you were in your room 10 years old watching all the Bones Brigade, and also you mentioned a French name, Pierre Andre. That's insane. And then you came in California for skateboarding, I believe.
Yes, but that was way very. It was much later because so I was doing gymnastics and surfing, but I actually started skateboarding once I was 16.
Oh wow,
so,
kind of late.
Yeah, very late, and obviously you never think that you're gonna make a living skateboarding. You just do it for fun. But then it just happened that I kept learning more and more tricks, and people started noticing what I was doing.
Those were the days. Look at this. The look. Rodney Mullen with the heavy helmet. Him in the ball as well. He's just don't do freestyle. Do you skateboard?
I don't know if that's Rodney Mullen. I think that's someone else.
Hold on. Yes. Yes.
That's the one that invented it. Yeah, that's him. There you go.
Sorry, wrong picture. That's Rodney right now. Here is Rodney in his prime. Look at this. With the boards, freestyle skateboard are just different. They're thicker because you need to jump and hop on the nose and tail.
They're smaller too.
And they're smaller because you need to make them flip like 1, 2 times, 3 times. I have no idea.
Yeah. I've talked to Rodney many times. He's super nice. One time in Vancouver, because he was the judge in one of the freestyle competitions, my friend and I was with Kevin Harris, and we picked him up at the airport, and we had a 2-hour car ride together, so we got to talk a lot, and he's super nice.
And you inspired now. You are the one who inspiring the new generation. I mean, Andy, this guy is so big as well. You know him?
Yeah, actually, so Andy Anderson, I met him maybe when he was either 16, I think, because I went to a freestyle competition, and he was just starting. And I remember a couple years later, I sent an email to George Powell, and I was talking to them, telling them about this kid that was a super complete skater. He could skate vert, freestyle, street. So that's one of the things that he was really good at freestyle, but I thought that the fact that he could do all of them, bowl, and then street freestyle, that was awesome.
Here is on street. I mean, this is the new generation, and he got inspired by you, of course, and all those kids. What about this guy too? Look, I don't know if you know that guy. He's very psychedelic. Do you know this guy?
Oh yeah, Richie Jackson.
That's another style, completely other style. But this is like those people are huge phenomenon like you on the internet. Anytime you guys pull out a video, it's just insane. So how come one morning you got a call from Apple, from the Apple Watch, and make that amazing commercial that we just saw in the trailer that I'm gonna play in a few minutes? What's behind everything there?
So I was in San Diego when I got the email, and the way all of these, big commercials, they don't just send you an email and say, hey, we're this company and we want to do a commercial with you. And
you have an agent.
Yeah, but also usually you can't even speak about them. So you have to sign a a release to even talk about that you're going to do a commercial with that brand. So it was all top secret, and it took a few months for them to figure out what they wanted to do. And then there's another thing, that a lot of the commercials they film, they might not even get released. So it takes a while to even figure out, once you filmed it, if it's actually going to be on TV.
You were the focus of it. You were the complete focus of it. Before we talk about this, I'm just going to play it, okay? Amazing. Amazing. I mean, you just posted it. It was like, what? How many years?
I think it was 2017, and it's really cool to see this different version because that with a different
Yeah,
song.
well, that's was when I went on YouTube to look that up. I first went on your Instagram. By the way, follow Kilian Martin right at this minute, and you will see a lot of amazing, crazy content. And then you just posted it, and it reminds me that I was insane how proud we were to watch this on TV. I mean, it's about skateboarding too, and a big brand such as Apple. It's not the first time they do that though, but anyway, that was like a big deal. And plus, the focus is on you, brother, and all your talent and creativity. You've been shooting this in what? Is it really shot in London?
No, they don't let me really talk about where it was filmed, but they look for places in the world where they can get basically cheap labor, you know. So because it's a lot of work and so many people, everyone you see in the commercials, in a sense, paid to be there. It's not like they're just filming random people. So you can imagine what a production
The set was
that is.
unbelievable. So all those people are real. It's not like post-production, and it was like a lot of people. Is it more pressure for sure to shoot that kind of commercial, or skate for yourself, or skate in a competition?
Well, I love doing commercials. You know, I've been doing commercials probably since 2010. So it's been a while, and I just enjoy it because I like how everyone's trying to be creative, not just you with your tricks, but the director and everyone giving ideas of how can they make the commercial look the best. Obviously, you have to deal with the actual people that work for the brand that sometimes try to cut the creativity down and make it more about the brand. But in general, it's very enjoyable.
That's awesome. And I guess you have to do kind of choreography with them, work with the director to shot this, because the camera needs to know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and like the good thing is that everyone's professional at what they do. So it's true, sometimes they've never filmed skateboarding, so it is a little difficult, and sometimes they think they know better than someone that's been around skateboarding, but other times they just want to adapt to what you do. And
so wait, I have a question, because we're going to talk about your amazing collaboration with one of my favorite director and filmmaker, Brett Novak. Did you bring Brett, or kind of Brett Novak, on that set to say, hey, you know, guys, if you really want to get the shot, you need to know what the moves are, because not every single cameraman, you just cannot shoot skateboarding. You need to know what's the move. You need to know how to get closer, to don't get yourself hurt or something like that. Did you bring like professional cameras from your entourage?
For what video?
The commercial.
Oh no, I'm a small part of the commercial. As you know, Apple is huge, so
I know, but it's still what if
you know what's amazing? What's amazing is that when we actually got together, one of the camera guys, I had already done a commercial with in Venice like 7 years before. And so they were bringing all these people from all over the world. Some were from South Africa, from the US, Europe, like all over the place, just to this location and to film. So yeah, it was very well prepared.
Look, Jeannot from Chamonix just show up. Have you ever been to Chamonix? Do you snowboard, Kilian?
Where?
Wherever you want. Have you ever snowboarded?
Oh yeah, I've snowboarded in Big Bear in California.
All right, this is where everything started for freestyle. We just talked about Oceanside, no kidding, for freestyle skateboarding. Big Bear is the nest, like all those skateboarders, after they find out like how fun is surfing the concrete, they went for sure bring the boards up there with Tom Sims and
Oh,
Jay
yeah.
Martin and everything. And they went like we had a few of them in the garage, but starting this in the early 80s, and yeah, bring streets to the snow. Big Bear, California. It's a huge beginning of all those amazing snowboard videos. So how good are you on a snowboard? That's Jenna wants to know.
I like snowboarding, but I mean, I'm not passionate about snowboarding. I love surfing more, but I think it's beautiful, and you can enjoy the scenery. And yeah, if I was really close to a mountain, I would definitely snowboard more.
Well, surfing and skateboarding, it's like brother and sisters because the board is completely detached to your feet. Can you flip a surfboard?
No, I know there's a guy on the internet that can do a kickflip on a surfboard. It's pretty amazing.
Look, you got an invitation. Jeannot said, come to Chamonix. We got a crazy full pipe to skate. We even bring Tom Penny back in the days. No kidding. Whoa, that's so sweet. Okay,
That's
you so much,
cool.
Jeannot.
Thank
Watch
you.
out, he's
Yeah.
gonna come. By the way, I know this guy. He has an amazing chalet. So take this invitation very, very,
Okay.
very
Seriously.
seriously. Anyway, so snowboarding is not your thing that much. But when is the last time you went on the snow?
Yeah, it's a long time ago, maybe. Well, actually, I was just in Finland, and I was not snowboarding, but I was using a skateboard, and one of those that you can skate, snow skate.
Oh yeah,
I was doing that.
Snow skate. It's kind of scary because you can break your wrist and everything, but it's
Yeah,
fun.
I know.
It's totally fun. So now we're going to jump into that relationship you have with that amazing director, Brett Novak. And before we talk about this, I propose that we watch just a quick 1-minute snippet that I'm going to invite to follow as well, Brett Novak and Kilian Martin, to go see the full film. This is like about millions and millions of views. And can we say that Skate Escalation, shot in California, was the beginning of the phenomenon you became on internet?
Yes, because we had done one video before that was just about, it was all flatland skating, no obstacles, it wasn't mixing street skating with freestyle. And the other one have some success, but nothing compared to Skate Escalation.
Okay, let's watch it. Here we go. Skate elevation, simply the best. Look at this.
Escalation.
Yeah, escalation. And this was shot with one of the best director for skateboarding and filming. He's also a skateboarder. Few words about this guy, Brett Novak, that I the first time I saw one of his videos was in 2010, and this blew my mind.
Yeah, he's amazing. In fact, I saw one of his videos. There was back in the day, I don't remember, maybe like 2008 or 2009, there was a chat for freestylers. And I was in Spain and I was seeing this chat and the videos people were posting. And a lot of them were like home videos. People were just like in front of their backyard, just taking videos of freestyle tricks. And all of a sudden I saw like a very well produced freestyle video with just some tricks. It was a video called something like Skating the Abandoned Warehouse or something. And it was filmed by Brett. He was filming one of his friends and then he was skating too in the video. And it was such a contrast to the other videos. It was with a really good song and so well produced. So then a couple years later, I went to a freestyle competition and he was there in that freestyle competition. And then we started talking and then he was even competing in that freestyle contest in California. So then we ended up getting together and decided to make a video together because I had so many tricks, new tricks that I was learning. I was like, if I was to get this guy to film these new tricks, it would be amazing. So that's how it started.
Look at Geno, your new friend from Chamonix said your creativity on board is mad, quite inspirational. That's it. It's all what it's all about. Thank you so much, Geno.
Thank you.
So Brett lives in Vancouver, Canada.
No, Brett lives in LA. In
LA.
Culver
Okay.
City.
Okay,
Close
I
to
don't know
Venice.
why I got mixed up. Okay,
Close to
all right.
Venice Beach.
Close to Venice Beach. It's
Yeah.
important, the relationship between a filmmaker and a skateboarder, because if there is a match, then your creativity, yours, is going to be like decuplate and everything, right?
Yeah, I think it takes humility in both parts and respect for each other, because sometimes if I was to just go to filming a commercial and I tell the camera guy, hey, I don't think that would look good. I think maybe from this angle, because I've done this trick many times and I've got it on film many times, and I think this is the way it would look best. Now, if you don't know the camera guy really well, he might be like, well, you do your skating. This is my camera. I know what I'm doing. And so that's it.
Yeah, so the relationship is very, very important.
Yeah. So if Brett tells me, I think, how about doing this trick? I'm not going to say, oh, you stick to the camera. You know, we have such a good relationship and I know he's an artist and I respect what he does and his view, even on tricks, then that we'll accept each other's opinions, either for tricks or for angles. At least he listened to the different options that I give him.
That's so awesome. I saw like just on his YouTube channel, this video went like super duper fast, 3.4 millions. But if you multiply this between all the platform, yours and Facebook and everything, it's like over like 20 millions or something. It's insane. And from that on, that was 11 years ago, you came up with another concept and you went back to your hometown. I mean, not your hometown, that was Barcelona, which I would say it's maybe one of the capital of Europe for skateboarding, Barcelona.
It probably is.
Let's watch this and we talk about it. That's it. This is unbelievable. And that's the project come up with escalation. And then the escalation went up with regeneration with 4.1 million views, but like over 30 millions on all the platform. It's insane. And this is Spain. This is where you were born, not in Madrid, but Barcelona. Look at that shot. Look at this. How come you come with the creativity of saying, that's fine, I'm just going to do like a ninja walk right between those walls?
This was so much fun to film, because obviously we had done 2 videos before this one, but the first one where we did mixing it with street was escalation, and it had a huge success. So when we were prepared to do this one, I was in Spain and I was working on my visa to go to the US, to move to the US. So I had to wait in Spain. And so since I was there, I told Brett, come to Spain and let's make a video here. And almost like when we did escalation, it only took like 5 or 6 days of filming.
No kidding.
Yeah. So escalation in the one in LA, it was right before I was going to Spain, because my visa had run out and I had run out of money too. So I had nothing else to do but to go back to my country, stay at my parents' house. But I said, okay, before I leave, let's make this video. So we saw the success that escalation had with no preparation. It's true, I had some tricks written down, but barely no preparation. Now for this video, regeneration, we were prepared, and we knew that if we were to make the right choices when it came to location, tricks, and that it could be very successful. And that's what ended up happening. It was the right timing. We had filmed it in 2 weeks, going around Barcelona, which is like a skater was making sure that there were skate spots everywhere in the city,
Yes. So look, somebody said teamwork makes the dream works. This is it. This is what it's about. Like 5 million on YouTube and more than that on all the platforms. The creativity between you being a skateboarder and finding those spots, and not only that, look at the beauty of that shot with the reflection in the mirror. This is insane, Kilian. So where do you get your inspiration from when you find a spot and you're like, something I can do? Because it's not just you and your board, it's also the environment. And how come crazy can you be for blowing the mind? You're selling dreams to us watching those videos.
I can go get the notebook. I have it close by. Let me see if I can get it.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one more time. So this is the film Regeneration, directed by Brett Novak. They shot 2 weeks in Spain. Kilian Martin was working on his visa, he just told us. On va parler un peu en français 2 secondes. Donc on reçoit aujourd'hui Kilian Martin, et notre invité, un skate phénomène sur Internet, une légende. Il a commencé le skateboard à 16 ans. Très vite, il s'est plongé dans le skate freestyle, le flatland, gymnaste professionnel, surfeur. Il tombe amoureux du skate. I'm saying few words in French for the French audience because I see French people there. And voilà, l'amour du skate, la beauté du geste, le travail, la collaboration avec le caméraman et donc le génie de trouver ces spots. Nous sommes ici là sur une vidéo qui date d'il y a 11 ans, qui a fait plus de 5 millions de vues à peine elle est sortie, sur le skate mythique, magique de Barcelone, capitale européenne pour les skateurs, très connu par les skateurs californiens. On sait très bien que le skateboard est né en Californie, mais la destination de Barcelone étant une destination pour vous tous. Do you speak French, Kilian?
Un peu.
Here we go. So Kilian just went to pick up his book.
Yeah, so I found it. So This is the.
Shut up! You're kidding me. So
I have two.
look at this. Listen carefully. When you guys watch a film, any film, it's you have no idea the amount of work. But look at this. This is a skateboard video. If you think that the Kilian is going to show up on the board and say, okay, that's fine, let me do this and flip and that and jump, forget it. Show me the book again.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's just a lot of times it's just writing ideas, because one thing is what sometimes people don't realize is that when with these videos, I'm trying my best in a way of like doing things I've never done before, so that's what the tricks I do are not my best, what my best is something I've never done before that I come up with. So sometimes it's combining tricks I've done in the past with new tricks. And a lot of times I don't find a spot and then come up with tricks. A lot of times I have tricks imagining that I'm going to find that spot. For example, if there's a wall, what can I do with a rock? What can I do with a wall? What tricks can I do? So a lot of these tricks I write down, I don't know if they're possible, but when I find the spot, I have all these ideas, and some of them work.
It must be funny to walk with you in a new town with your wife, for example. Honey, let's go on a date and walk. Let's go visit the city. Forget it. You don't even focus on the date. You focus on like, oh my gosh, a wall, a rock, a bench. That's it. I'm coming back.
Yeah, no, but a lot of times it's different when I'm preparing for a video. So, like for example, if I'm not going to be filming with Brett at this city, then I really like. That's what happened when we went to Myanmar. We knew well in advance that we were going to be filming there. So I would look at a lot of videos of the country, different spots, even just random videos of people walking around, and I would pause the video and do a screenshot whenever I found something interesting and try to figure out where's that.
Gosh, this is insane. So yourself, you're a director, because I mean, do you film yourself?
No, I used to, but then now I just get other people, especially for Instagram videos. So I don't film myself.
No, but I mean, you must be loving filming because you're part of it. You're always in front of the camera, but
yeah, I love filming.
Yeah, filming and taking pictures and everything. You just mentioned something. Look, we have a long message from Jano. We're gonna read it. Come to shoot in the mountain. It's heaven. It haven't been done yet. Would be too crazy to shoot on top of Aiguille du Midi, which is like 15,000 feet, I believe, in the middle of the mountain. We did crazy video with my bro skiing on the grass, sand, and in the sea. You have an invitation to go snowboarding.
Oh, thank you.
Skateboarding in altitude, 15,000 feet. Aiguille du Midi, it's a spot. If you Google it, it's like a mountain. It's a peak, and there is actually a little concrete place. And with the drone, with you doing flatland, Jano, this is actually an awesome idea. Thank you so much for sharing.
Let's just get a sponsor to make it happen.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the money, too, because it costs money. Talking about costing money, and you just mentioned the name, you fall in love with the region in the world, which is so beautiful. I'm going to pull out the clip really quick. Again, the genius Brett Novak, and of course, Kilian Martin, our guest today in the garage, talking about Myanmar. It's between Thailand and Bangladesh, under China. Let's go see this. This video is just perfection.
Dead and kissed away, marina sands burn. in flames, a million miles from home. I'm walking ahead, I'm frozen to the bones. I am a soldier on my own, I don't know the way. I'm riding up the heights, all shame. I'm waiting for the call, the hand on the chest. I'm ready for the fight and fate.
This is insane. So Dance of the Trees. This project, you texted me. I remember, I will never forget. I was so touched that you were like, "Hey Frank, what do you think about this?" And this, just like, I watched this film. It was like just a few thousand views, and I showed this to my wife. An hour later, it was like popping already off the roof. But I'm gonna say this. This is beautiful perfection. I'm kind of sad this video didn't went viral as much as the two other one, because here it's not just about skateboarding, it's about mixing the culture. Obviously, you met this indigenous
Tribe.
people,
Yeah.
tribe. And what is it about? Because this is a tradition dance with them, with the sticks.
Yeah, so basically this idea came up with because we've gone to different countries and almost like use the spots and the scenery as a background, but we thought that mixing with the people and doing a project together with the people, like with this cultural dance with the bamboo, that it would be so amazing because we would be part of something together. So we're not just using the background, and we're actually doing something together with the people of Myanmar. So
Sharing the culture, using your talent, the talent of Brett, to share the culture and bring something different. It's like a crossover.
yeah, so that's what the plan was, and so I've been to Myanmar a few times, and I knew someone that could arrange something like this. So we talked on the phone, and he got together with this group of dancers, and then we were with them just 2 days. One day without the clothes and just practicing what was possible, and then the next day filming. So it was 2 days overall. And I had, like, on the plane, tricks with dance crew, and it was just like writing ideas.
Well, I can't believe if you took notes and books for the video of Barcelona. This one, there's like 5 books.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, about what you were saying about not going that viral, it played in some like TVs, even in France. I think it's called State 2.
Stade 2, yes.
Stade 2.
That's
Stade
my
2.
friend. When we went to Oceanside with Christian Chopin, who is in the garage
First
watching now. Yes, I mean, he fall in love with your talent, and this video was insane. But what I was saying, if you go on YouTube, it should be over millions and millions and millions. If I have to keep one video of you, brother, that will be it. Look at this.
Thank you.
This dancers, you see the outfit? Look at Kilian's shirt. Look at Kilian's board. Look at everything. This is perfection. This is it.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that that shirt, I was wearing different ones, but then I was like thinking how cool it would be if I was to wear a shirt from the tribe. So the day before, one of them was taking me with a motorbike around the little village, trying to find a shirt from the tribe. It's called Misochin, the tribe. So I still have that shirt somewhere in there. But what happens is that we realize, and that's what Brett and I have talked about, that the internet has changed. Now it's more about like TikTok or like Instagram Reels, and it's very short videos, and people move on. So this was a like 7-minute video with the behind the scenes, and so people's attention has gone away, and now the internet has changed. And back when we got our first video, especially, it was like the right timing. Now it's people's attention is way shorter, and they're on TikTok.
That's crazy. And not to mention this, look, I'm gonna just put you the intro again. Listen to this carefully. All the French guy, you recognize Woodkid, the French musician and amazing artist with Iron. How come did you get the right to do this? Money, you paid for it. Oh.
Not me, but it was a lot of money.
Yes, I mean, well, you know what? I think he's really cool. Johan Lemoine is from Lyon, I believe. He must have loved this. Because the clip of Iron is kind of the same. It's about like war and a tribe going to war, and it's kind of the same. Look at that dance. This is it. You can, I mean, who had the idea to bring up Woodkid as that project?
Well, we had different options, and we didn't think we were going to be able to get Woodkid, but it was just about once we found out that it was possible to get Woodkid, then we realized it wouldn't be cheap, and thankfully we got some sponsor too. Well, I think Burnt Whiskey helped a lot. Burnt Whiskey helped do the video, basically.
That's your sponsor.
But yeah, that's her pomade sponsor, and Burnt Whiskey was the main sponsor for this video. But for the rights, we got some help too, but it was difficult. Nowadays, like, that's where it's really difficult to, unless you use a free music.
No. I'm so
and it's
sorry.
not the same.
No.
It's not the same.
No, because here you connect with that song, number one.
Yeah.
Plus, that song is so very tribey. So the war, you go into it's you dancing. It's a happy dance, but it's also like their culture. I don't know that culture, and I this makes me want to know more about the tribe and what's going on and what is your thing. So look, if you watch that video, there is a behind the scene. Absolutely. So please, guys, if you watch that live, you have to go see and you see the behind the scene after the video. I'm not going to show the whole thing. You have to go see it. It's beautiful. Make you want to go and see it. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Here's Brett Novak repeating probably with the choreographer and the dance. And of course, with those kids on the skateboards. What a moment. Is that one of your most beautiful projects you did so far?
Yes. And the most amount of work that we've put into a video, it took so much preparation, and it was just the two of us, but we got a little bit of help with a friend in Myanmar, a few people there. But imagine trying to find, you find the tribe, and then you have to figure out what they should get paid and a location to film, and how long do they need of practice, and how many days are you going to film, and it's a lot of work, and then traveling within the country, what tricks, how long. But it was worth it.
Another thing to consider, tricks, even if you're professional, you don't come up and say, okay, let's go, and you nail the tricks. Sometimes it can take hours and 100 tries. Sometimes you nail it right away. So it's a lot of patience and a lot of frustration and like, let's go get it. But also those are good for B-rolls and behind the scene, just like that, to understand the beauty of it. That sport is, well, we said skateboarding is more than a sport, it's art. Today, I believe we showed you what is real behind this sport with Kilian Martin. Look at this. You just talked about your sponsor with Air Product. Since I met you, I never saw an athlete like this with your hair like being perfection.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've had a couple Herpomade sponsors. Like with skateboarding nowadays, you can get.
Well, you're the
different
perfect
sponsors.
athlete for this. You are the perfect. You should even shoot a commercial. You probably did, actually. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Anyway, and of course, the world stopped for 2 years. Everyone was at home. But when you're Kilian Martin and you don't really care about being confined because you can skate literally on like 1 square foot. And look at this. This is what I found. You during the pandemic, taking hard time for everyone. Nobody was outside, and look at that. That's the way to climb the stairs with your skateboard. Was that a hard time for you to stay at home?
I mean, it's funny that you say that, because with these videos, I just had a tripod, and I was filming with my phone. And the good thing is, while the pandemic, we had a pretty cool house that some friends were having us rent. And so it was nice because we had a pool. We were by a little mountain, so my wife and I were able to. We didn't have to be confined in an apartment. We had a little cool place to stay at.
That's insane. That's just insane. Well, what a weird period of a time, and I hope this is over and behind us. This was terrible. I mean, we had in the show Laird Hamilton. You were surfing, and I asked him the question, "What happened for you?" He said, "You know what, Frank? I was the happiest man on earth. Nobody was on the ocean. I was going out, and I was trying to be safe. And this is it. Mother Nature took back the loyalty of like who we are, and that's it." So it kind of like mystic message from Mother Nature, anyway. All right, Kilian, it's been like 53 minutes right now. It's been lovely to have you in the garage. What's your next project?
Well, I'm filming for a video here with, it's called Happy Medium Crew. It's directed by Buster and Hunter O'Shea. And then, so we filmed here in Arizona. They make beautiful videos.
Do you like Arizona?
Yeah, I like Arizona. Obviously, the weather's extreme in the summer, so I have to go skate early morning at like 6 in the morning. But other than that, I like that it's really close to California. It's close to Mexico, and it's fun.
Well, if you come back, ring me up. I like to go shoot with you anyway.
If
I show you this, because you're sharing this, like you know that guy, the Mr. Birdman.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk, you heard about the news. Look at this. He broke 10 days ago. That's
crazy.
Here for the very first time. If you see the break, he has like full of materials in there. And that's him. Day 9, he's walking. Look at this. Tony Hawk is back to walk. I broke my leg in 1992. It took me 3 months to get back on normal walking. There's no nothing. He's just walking. He's a machine. What, you have a chance to meet Tony Hawk a couple times, I believe.
Yeah, and so he had. I don't know if you've been to his ramp in Vista. Yeah,
I did. It's 5 minutes away from where.
Yeah. So it's so cool. I used to go there too, and just sometimes I would just go into his ramp and just skate, and sometimes he would film with his phone. Yeah, I mean, he's done amazing things in skateboarding and keeps doing it even at his age,
Oh my gosh, he's unbelievable. He's such a gift to I've been growing up and watching him becoming a legend from a kid in Delmar and everything, and then now it's still the legacy. And I asked him because he came into the show with Total Freestyle, and I'm gonna hand this with the show that it's on Riders TV right now, the full documentary, 30 minutes. We had the chance to go on his $500,000 ramp, and we did an interview with him. He said, "Frank, I'm just back from China. I'm exhausted. Make yourself comfortable at home." And you know what? He has a coach, the sofa right by the ramp. I told my guys, I said, "Let's bring the sofa on the ramp and do this." He came back and said, "Oh, Never mind. I should never say get comfortable. It's not about putting my coach on the ramp. And we did an amazing interview. It's live now on replay with on Riders TV.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah,
it's insane. And I asked him the question: how come after so many years? He's like, oh, he's probably 53 years old right now. I cannot remember, 52, 53. He said, Frank, I never stopped. I never ever stopped. This is my ramp. This is my office. I live 12 minutes away from here. Every day skate. And what I do, that ramp, I open this to all those young reapers and I watch them showing me what's new. And I'm going for them and I'm taking over them. And then this is it. And you know what? The funny question I asked, I said, listen, in the neighborhood, we're so lucky in Encinitas and everything. There's so many skate legends. You were there. And Danny Way is another one. And I said, how come Danny Way didn't become that popular as much as you are? You know what is the answer?
what?
Video games. He said, if Danny would have done a video games, we'll say bye-bye. That's it. Kilian, I cannot wait to see you again back in California. We'll go grab some tacos and go skateboard.
Sounds
and good. Yes, thank you so much for coming. Please say hi to your beautiful wife.
I will. Thank you.
No kids so far?
No, we have a dog.
Oh, well, that's good.
I know.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother. It's time to say goodbye and see you on Riders TV. Thank you for following us. And here is Mr. Tony Hawk.
On California, it's time for Total Freestyle with my friend Pedret.
Here we go. Check it out.
Oh my gosh, that song, such a classic from Tony Hawk's skateboarding. Well, here we are at Tony Hawk's warehouse, the most iconic skateboarder in the world, but everybody knows that, right? Well, Riders TV has a few questions for him. Total Freestyle, here we go!
Hey, thank you so much for watching Total Freestyle. It's giveaway time and look what I have in my hands right there. An authentic signed Tony Hawk's board. Thank you, Tony. Now the question is, how can you get this board home? Well, quick and easy. Go to Riders TV's Instagram on the post promoting Total Freestyle. Answer the easy question and tag 3 friends. Make sure to follow me as well. Maybe one of these boards is yours. Who knows? Total Freestyle. See you soon.